Oh, what's this? What could it be? It's
Hmm.
it's a bit of an intro here. What game are we playing today? It's The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Let's turn that up a bit.
Yeah, it seems a bit quiet. Hmm.
There we go. So, hello everyone. I'm Felicia Rondo, and that's Cluster over there.
Oh yeah.
And
Nope,
this is
just heading to the file select, I
uh,
guess.
no,
Rather
hold,
than
no,
I thought we were going to talk a bit.
uh, hold on. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it would be bad if I didn't hit start.
No, you just
Just
let it
let it go.
play.
Let it go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Well, so we can talk a bit.
So, as as much as it may seem to the contrary, I'm not actually very familiar with these Zelda things. I know I projected the image of someone who is a Zelda master, but actually, I am a Zelda novice, and Cluster is my master.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk about your history of Zelda or
Yeah, real
lack
quick.
mostly before I get into mine?
Yeah. It'll be shorter. Yeah. So, I've been aware of Zelda for basically as long as I've been aware of Nintendo. Like, I played a demo of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube at a McDonald's, and it's been love ever since. Oh, that's a horse. And,
A horse.
that is a horse. And, I know about Epona, I know about, Link. Um, and I'm very familiar with both of them, and which ones they are. So, but I've always been very fascinated by Zelda, because, okay, that's getting a bit far. It's getting a bit far there. Okay. But yeah, like, I've been fascinated by Zelda for many years. I've never beaten a Zelda game ever, except for like maybe Hyrule Warriors. I think I beat that like a bit. If it was like a secret true ending, I didn't get that. I just got the regular one.
I mean,
yeah.
if you hit credits, then you should have beaten it.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember credits. Anyway, but yeah. So. But I am a huge fan of the Nintendo 64. I'm a fan of Super Mario 64, and like the one thing about Ocarina of Time I've been warned about is it's a little rough around the edges, which is music to my ears because I'm the fan of Mario video games whose favorite Mario game is still Super Mario 64, and it is just not as well put together as Super Mario Odyssey, but I just will always take 64 over Odyssey. So, yeah, like, I think it's good to start here in my journey through Zelda games, because that's kind of what we intended to do here.
Yeah, and of course, as many people did, this Ocarina of Time was my beginning with Zelda.
Ah.
And in fact, my earliest beginning with sort of also, a lot of things, because the first console I ever owned was an N64 that I jointly owned with my sister that we got for Christmas, and we also got two games with it.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was some car game,
Huh.
and the other was Ocarina of Time.
Wow.
And of course, Ocarina of Time is kind of the more relevant of those two.
Yeah, a little bit.
And so, I've played nearly every Zelda game. I haven't beaten all of them, but I've beaten a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I started with Ocarina of Time, and certainly most of my favorites are the 3D entries, but I like also a lot of the 2D entries. But I've been kind of a huge Zelda fan ever since this game in my childhood, and tell you what, I'm very excited for that new one they're doing.
That new Ocarina of Time they're doing.
The new Zelda they're doing.
The Ocarina of Time. Yeah.
But yeah, I of course have played through this game, Ocarina of Time, a lot. I've played through it over and over, as a kid, as an adult. And, and so, sort of my role here, even more than in previous streams, on like a Shadow the Hedgehog, for instance, I'm definitely going to be taking on a guiding role.
Yeah. You're going to be my Navi.
Yeah, you're Navi the Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you of course, you know this game a little bit.
We played it a bit before, like, earlier this year.
Yeah.
And, I think we've only gotten as far as, like, meeting Zelda.
Yeah, which is not very far.
No.
As anyone who has played up to that point could tell you.
Yeah, so we're gonna be just doing this.
Yeah, it'll be a mostly first-time playthrough for Felicia, and of course, I know this game very well, and I will be guiding.
Mm-hmm. So, that's our folder from before, our file from before even.
Yeah, if you highlight it, you can see exactly what progress we made. Yep. Yep, that's about right.
Ouch.
Well, that's where you are when you just met Zelda. Do you want to like erase that one to start a new one, or?
Yeah, let's what are the options? Oh, it felt so bad. Oh.
Yeah, that's the deleting sound.
No. No. Oh. Alright.
Alright.
So, I had an idea, but I'm not going to go through with it because it would be just a little too silly for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we're
I thought
only
of
a little bit silly here.
Or a little bit sillier. I thought of naming Link opponent and opponent Link.
You don't name opponent in this game.
Oh, what? Oh.
No, that's only Twilight Princess.
Oh.
It was something they did exactly for that game, and they've never done that again.
Well, shit.
Yeah, opponent's just opponent all the time.
In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. Excuse me. The children of the forest, how's
Kokiri.
Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy.
And I'll be going by my best knowledge of like how Zelda names get pronounced, but these games didn't have voice acting for the longest time, so
Yeah.
excuse me if I don't know all of these made up words that were only ever written, how to pronounce them all the way correctly.
What the fuck? Oh, he's the worst. Oh no!
Ah.
Having a bad dream about seeing someone right away, and then the worst person I've ever met is just there, and he's like, "Ha Navi, where art thou? Come hither." Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me.
I don't have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee!
Navi Cam, let's go!
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of showing off there.
It's in 3D.
Wow!
Look how 3D it is.
Look, it's a world. And if you're playing on a really shitty TV, it looks like real life. Oh! Whoa! Yeah! This is so cool.
Hold it for my coughing. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up.
No.
Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
Look at the lighting, though. Oh man, it's like real life. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. It's a polite boy. He just sits right up.
The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. So let's get going right now.
Okay.
And here we have this game. I believe if you press C up here, you should get an alternate camera angle. Yeah. Check it out.
Oh man, this is so 3D. Whoa, I'm like here now. Whoa.
It's definitely not, you know, a series of flat images that have some
Look, it's real. It's real.
some untextured
I'm a little behind
geometries on them.
A little behind it. Oh man. Oh wow. This is so impressive.
Yeah, the way, because of course in Majora's Mask everything would be much more 3D, but in this game there's a lot of trickery with 2D to sort of try and make things look like everything's 3D, and it's real neat.
Yeah. Who'll be taking Saria?
Do you want her?
Sure, yeah. Yahoo! Hi, Link!
Real
Yeah.
fan favorite, that Saria.
Oh, yeah. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link! Wow! That's great news, I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri, Link! I've been gatekeeping you this whole time! Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree! I'll wait for you here. Get going! Go see the Great Deku Tree!
So, how well do you remember this from when we were looking at this earlier?
I'm wondering if there's anything I need to be doing first. Like, I think I need to get, like, some stuff here. Yeah.
But if you head towards where the Deku Tree is, then the game will just illustrate everything for you.
Okay.
Because, you know.
This fucker!
Yeah.
Well, Navi's calling me.
The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Well, it'd be rude not to talk to him. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the great Deku Tree?
Navi, come back out.
Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Cease! So we have our
First
quest.
antagonist.
Our first quest.
Okay, we need to get a fucking sword and shield.
Yeah.
Oh. You're happy. What's going on? Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift. That's because the great Deku Tree is our dad. The forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. So, real dead.
That's how it is.
So, real dead.
So yeah, you can explore around as you like, or I can give you some pointed advice as to what you should be doing.
Fuck. I'm rich now.
You got 1 rupee.
You saw how shiny that was? It's probably worth $1,000.
It's worth 1.
Oh shit. Oh man, this is a gold mine.
He's not as good as picking up rocks as you are.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing his
So,
best.
in your professional Zelda master opinion,
Mm-hmm.
how bad of an idea is it if I just throw this rock at this boy I don't know?
It will not adversely affect you. Partly because the throwing distance is set, and you have to stand in a very precise location if you want to actually intersect the rock with his model.
You faded it out just in time.
But also, you cannot hurt NPCs in this video game.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. You typically can't. Because I think they didn't start having NPCs react until either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. But,
Make it rain.
yeah. But you can't actually, like, do anything negative to friendly
Okay.
NPCs.
Alright. I guess I'll just help myself here.
This is Mido's house. That's 1 rupee.
Broke his shit. Oh shit, that's 5 rupees.
5.
Okay. He's keeping the good one there. Oh shit.
Another 5, and of course, the greatest treasure of all. A recovery heart.
Well, now Mido has to let me through because I've stolen his heart. That's what's gonna happen. I beg your pardon.
You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said that if a Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die.
Very binary of the Great Deku Tree. Jeez.
You know, it's literally sorted to say they, Great Deku Tree.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Also, you can walk behind Mido's house.
Right. Okay. I'll use that.
You didn't look even. You managed to go right up next to it and never maneuver your camera in such a way that you looked behind.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just 5 rupees laying there.
Cool.
But yeah, do you want advice here, or do you want to...
Am I going where a good thing is right now, or no?
That's all for later, basically.
Okay,
There's not a whole lot you can do there.
Just
do you want any
some
advice on
holes in
anything in
Mido's
particular, or-
ceiling, roof, Okay. But yeah, what do we do next?
Well, so far you haven't done much. You have a small amount of money and not enough to buy a sealed.
Okay.
Do you want to get your sword first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Then that's through here.
Alright.
These signs are all tutorials and sort of advice on how to do things.
I think they'll all apply to when I have the sword, or...
They're various things. Yeah, that's for thrust attacking. I think if you cut the thrust attack sign with a thrust attack, it will give you money.
Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully, bitch. Alright. Switch targeting.
Yeah, the arrow has to be above, and then you can switch. Think you got the hang of it?
Yeah. Let's go through this small hole. The hole of Zed?
Yeah, it's the hole of Zed.
That's... okay. Here we go.
You enter it with the A button. It's the hole of Zed.
Oh, man. Neat.
You sure I want to stand there? What's up there?
I thought that was where it was coming from.
No, it just rolls around in a circle.
Okay. I got a sword, though.
Yeah. You can equip it on the equipment subscreen.
Okay.
Which...
Be sure
Mostly...
to practice with it before I really fight.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the equipment subscreen. You see, here's all your equipment, and all your room for equipment you don't have.
Yeah. Gonna unequip this.
Yeah,
No.
unequipping is not a feature, so once you have something equipped in a slot, it will never not have something in that slot.
Not much like Breath of the Wild, this Ocarina of Time that came out just decades prior.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild you can just go nude if you want.
I mean, nude. You're just... There we go. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
You're still wearing shorts.
Oh, yeah, you know. Basically. Yeah. So yeah, now you've got a sword, now you can practice with that.
Yeah.
Swordplay's pretty neat in this game. While locked on, you'll automatically do a vertical slash, and if you do it multiple times in a row, you'll actually do a bit of a combo. Yeah, see, you got a bit of a 3-hit combo there. I think if you thrust, you'll get a combo as well.
Cool.
Yeah. And if you're not locked on, or if you are moving sideways while targeting, you'll do horizontal slashes. Yeah, you can see you actually can do while moving to the right, you can do a slash you would not normally tend to see. Since you're slashing from left to right. You normally slash from right to left. It's, I think that's continued to be a feature in... well, Breath of the Wild is different, it has a different combat system, but in Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess, I believe that same thing where you can sort of affect the direction of your slash, which is not actually relevant for combat, is a feature. And it's neat. It's just a thing that you can do if you want to. And yeah, there's your spin attack.
I've used that in Smash Brothers.
And of course, if you press A while it says attack, while you have your sword out, you'll do the jump attack. That does double damage.
Mm-hmm. I hope that wasn't the wrong one. Press attack, okay. Cool, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you head to the shop and you take the correct route, you'll have enough money by the time you get there to buy the shield.
Okay.
So you see the water over there that you were just looking at a moment ago. You see those square stones?
Yeah.
Go over to the square stones and jump across them.
I can do that. Whoa.
Yeah. That's right. You get one per every time you load the area.
Oh,
So
okay.
usually I would jump across those stones, go into the shop, leave the shop, jump across those stones, and that's how I would get the 40 rupees. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A.
So forward. Just Link, look at me and talk to me. Most people just kind of hope that happens without saying anything.
Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner.
You couldn't look up and talk to people back then.
I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. It's always fun, looking back at these games that felt the need to personify game mechanics.
Oh yeah.
Because Navi's entire, reason, a big part of a reason for existing is just to justify how the 3D camera works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you figured out also how to... This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Do you know how to use the Deku Shield? When you get the shield, press Start to get into the subscreens. Select the Equipment subscreen with Z or R. On the Equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with the control stick. Tee!
Alright. So just, skip and hop away from,
You already have enough already.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. You
Oh.
need 40.
Oh, I thought 50.
Yeah. No, it's 40.
Alright.
But also, if you head around the counter to the right...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a little extra.
Welcome! Stop running by moving the control stick left or right. Take your shield.
That.
Oh, man. Ryan,
Ryan
you'll
says-
figure out how to open your equipment subscreen someday.
Yeah, don't waste your money on anything other than the shield. Because, as that lady said, everything here except for the shield you can get in the forest for free.
Should have mentioned the shield. I thought that was going to get ripped off.
Oh, no. But she just mentioned that it does sell things that you can get in the forest for free. Not that everything you can buy here you can get in the forest for free.
Yeah.
Decker shield.
Yeah.
40 rupees. Well, it's equipped. You can defend. With R. If set on fire, it'll burn. Buy. Don't buy.
I got a Deco Shield. Switch. Nintendo Switch. It's like,
Yeah.
they didn't mean for it back then, but actually it kind of works if now,
Because it's what we're playing it on, as
Sort
you
of.
can see from the stuff surrounding the game right now. The very obvious signs that we're playing this on the Switch.
We're not trying to hide it.
We could technically try to hide it.
I guess we could, but I mean, too late
no
now.
real point. It would be to no benefit. As Ryan in Sat says, much like I can switch between TV mode and gamepad mode on my Wii U.
Oh!
It's true, Ryan. So you should equip your shield.
Yes.
Now you're fully equipped.
And I've saved my game.
Yeah. Yeah,
This thing
well...
can get me now. Ryan writes, I'm actually watching this on my Switch, LOL.
Lovely. So yeah.
No one can do anything to me now. Well, best of luck to
Condolences
you, Ryan.
on being ridden to bed, but hopefully the stream is a nice little bright spot for your day.
You know, if fucking Mido fucking tries to tell me anything, I have a sword now, and he doesn't. I have the power in this situation now. What can he do to me that I can't do to him, and more?
If you want to see the great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kakiri sword? The only sword in the village?
She just took the communal sword!
Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. So, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku Tree, huh?
Oh, he just went so hard and so suddenly into just incel territory. I'm involuntary celibate.
What a twerp. Anyway.
I'm not gonna say shit to him now. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, Link talks to people, but not to Mido. Just to disrespect Mido.
But if you want, Navi can tell you about these guys.
Yeah.
You got a Deku stick. The other one also dropped a Deku stick. Yeah, lock onto it. Deku Baba. Although it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. Yeah. That is specifically a withered Deku Baba. That's why it points straight up. Mm-hmm. Great Deku Tree, I'm back.
Oh, Navi. Thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee.
Well, kind of full of himself.
Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
Yes.
Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi! Thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the upper C button to listen well to her words of wisdom.
Such enriching dialogue we got on the N64.
Yeah. It was all about story back then. Not like today. Not these days.
And so yeah, you can get just unlimited Deku Sticks from fighting Withered Deku Babas.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's also quite helpful because Deku Sticks actually deal twice the damage that your sword does.
Wow.
So a jump slash with a Deku Stick is actually worth 4 regular slashes with your sword. What's up?
What? I'm trying to figure out which, because they mapped the C buttons in this particular way. There we go. All right. Let me make it that.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe on the suspend menu it should tell you if you want to just look at the.
Ryan writes in chat, gosh, this game looks so good still. I mean, I have my problems with how Nintendo 64 emulation is done, both officially and in the fan emulators. I'm just gonna stress. I wish it was all rendered at the original resolution and then just upscaled from there, because making the models, like, smoother, kind of. And I could go on, but it's not important. Inside the...
I have webs inside me.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue there. So yeah, first dungeon of the game. Real quick start to dungeon for this game, despite its like, I think having a bit of a notoriety, not as much as Twilight Princess, but a bit of a notoriety of having a slow start. Even though it really doesn't. You should probably use your sealed, by the way, because you are almost dead. Don't go to that. No, don't go back away from the thing that wants to kill you. Do you see how there are bushes near the wall? To your right. Go to the bushes and cut them. This is a special kind of grass that will grow after a second. Oh dear. They can give hearts, I believe.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, so you'll definitely want to raise your shield when you approach the Deku Baba, and then after it attacks your shield, then you'll be able to damage it. Or you can stay out of its range, and then when it misses you, you see how it was on the floor there? And also, you can't, like, continually attack. The enemy has a bit of, like, damage, similar to how you do. You know, if you get hit.
Ryan writes in chat, I always love the sound that plays when a heart is picked up. It's very good.
It's definitely a sound I remember well, as you definitely do pick up hearts, even if you don't need them. Certainly the more pleasant of the two repeating sounds compared to rupee pickup. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb on it, Link?
Maybe I can open this chest.
Oh, it's got something important in it. What could it be?
It is a map.
A real classic of a Zelda item. It lets you see things. Yeah, because as in most Zelda games, you have an overworld map by default, but you have to collect the dungeon map, and now you have a mini-map.
Yeah.
But you can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the accent icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen.
Alright. Hey, get back here. Get back here. Hey. Hey.
Back up because he won't come out if you're too close. Yeah, that's a mad scrub.
Oh, forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go?
when you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. You can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold.
He's Wario now.
Yeah. Alright, now, in this room, there's a special little speedrunning tactic you can try.
Oh, yeah?
By not jumping on that platform. Yeah. I don't know if it's faster. I just know it gets used in randomizers because this is your first dungeon item, which again is also incredibly quick for a dungeon item.
Shot. All right.
Yeah, it's honestly in this game, slingshot is a pretty good projectile weapon. You're probably going to be using it a lot throughout being a child. So definitely put that on just whatever item button you're most comfortable with. Also, you have a fair few Deku Nuts, and you might think that they're not that great. But Deku Nuts are actually...
I was like, I have no opinion of them.
Okay, so you throw them on the ground, and they let out a flashbang that can stun enemies. And that's the kind of an item that, people will often overlook. But the Deku Nut is actually very powerful. It can be used in a wide variety of situations, and a lot of enemies that you might expect to be immune to it aren't. There are, of course, enemies that are immune to it, but it's a very helpful item if you know how to use it.
Let me see.
I know that I, throughout my many years of playing this game, really never made full use of the Deku Nuts. Nice. You got all those Skull Waltzulos. And indeed, those are Skull Waltzulos.
Sounds like a dog breed.
They are the wall variant of Sculptulos.
Okay.
Speaking of, the Sculptula. Its soft belly is its weak point. It's a big Sculptula, apparently. Yeah. They have a pretty simple attack. If you get too close, they spin. If you try to attack their front, they just sort of spin back and forth and don't get harmed. There's a door here if you want to head through there.
Yeah.
If you want to quickly put a burning stick away, you can bring out your sword. You can use A, but that can take some time, as you will have to tell Navi to go away first sometimes, I think.
I see.
Yeah, and if a stick burns away, then you lose it from your inventory.
Okay. Okay, jeez. I didn't know it was timed.
Oh, yeah, that's what the ticking is about. That ticking will happen every time there's a timed anything.
Get off my tits.
Yeah, now you know what this ticking is.
Yeah. Okay.
And now another very important item.
Alright.
Big chests always have very important items in them, and by very important, I mean the compass.
I mean, you gotta have a compass.
So yeah, with the compass, you can now see where you are, where you came from, and where treasure chests are.
Deku
Your Deku
Seeds!
Seeds. There's your ammo for your slingshot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm already full.
Mm-hmm. I think Deku Seeds are in packs of 10? Maybe 5.
Cool. So I just know that this skull wall, this big skulltula, is I'm gonna eat shit if I. Do I just
You can
jump around?
jump to the side. Yeah, jump to the sides of it. And then it can't do anything to you. And be careful how close to the edge you are. And yeah, it's not a problem.
And this fucker.
Yeah, so you destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. And as you can see, gold Skulltulas are immune to being targeted. Thus, you can never ask Navi for advice about them.
I see. Okay. Fuck this chest. Yeah.
It's a recovery heart.
I feel so much better.
So you've got your first gold Skulltula token now.
Yeah.
That's this game's, like, side collectible.
Yeah. Okay.
As you collect more and more of it, you can get rewards. You'll want to defeat one of these big Skulltulas, though, because that's your next objective.
Sorry, wrong button.
That's alright. If you don't want to get close as well, you can also use projectile attacks when its belly is sewing.
It's all good.
But I think you'll do more damage with your sword.
Yeah, I want to use my sword.
Yeah.
It's all good. I got all healed up.
Yeah, and you don't want to go down that way. You want to go back to where you killed that big Skulltula.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to kill them all. You just need to kill one of them.
That one.
Anyone. Because then, if you look, you can see
Right.
there's a little...
Yeah, I remember this part. Okay.
Yeah, you want to jump off right where, that little part is, and you want to get a run on it, and, land in the middle of that web.
So, back up and then run, and then...
You don't need that much of a run on it, but, like, the little mark in the center is where you want to be jumping off from. Nice. Alright. And now you're here in the basement. Yeah. You're getting the hold of the rudimentary combat.
Yeah.
Things will eventually, get a higher in intensity, but for now.
Hey,
So that's not how you're meant to do that, for the record.
Okay.
If you look, there's actually some raised ground in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to that. Oh, also, there's the gold Skulltula, so... Yeah, 2 seeds will take out a gold Skulltula. And you can target the tokens. And you can jump onto vines. It doesn't really come up, but you can do it.
Feels good? Really just will not. Oh, another gold sculpture.
Yeah. Also, while you're jumping, if you press the B button, you can actually transition a regular jump into a jump slash.
Cool.
Which can adjust your momentum in the air and give you potentially a bit more distance in some situations. It's not intended as like a movement option, but, it's there.
Okay, so now...
Now look at that torch that you just lit.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, a lot of the tests in Deku Tree aren't that great, but
So I want to go there.
Yep.
And there we go.
Mm-hmm. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
Don't make me think about my actions.
Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands.
Okay, I think maybe... There we go.
Yeah. It is, of course, a Zelda game, so if there is an eye, you usually suit it. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Hint, hint. Yeah. As you can see from the countdown you get when you dive, you have 3 meters worth of diving to use. That's too high to climb up on, so you have to jump onto it.
Got his ticket.
This is a pretty generous timer, so I don't think you have too much to worry about. Hmm.
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the control stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says.
Alright.
This game does have many context-sensitive inputs.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
The perils of not quite being locked on. There's a heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's all good. Fuck you in particular!
The regrowing grass that's inside the Deku Tree is pretty helpful.
Also, this ultra is giving... They've given me many hearts, more than I need.
Yeah, the ones up top I think are specifically the ones that give you always 3 hearts. Here we got these little buggers.
They're dead now. I never learned about them.
Yeah, you can always ask Navi for advice, but... Oh. Goma larva, look out when it gets ready to pounce. They're Not very tough. But to be fair, they are babies.
Okay. Well, I think I know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Buttons.
That's all good.
Guess I'll go there.
Yeah, yeah, for your peace of mind, there's nothing you can do about the strange-looking wall behind that other web.
What's I can do about this right now, or just nothing?
Right now. If you slash it, though, it'll sound interesting, I believe.
Ooh.
It's a special wall sound.
It's different.
It's yeah, because that's the wooden wall sound, but with that special tink, that's a special wall sound.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here I go again on my own.
Yeah, and you get to here, and there's a shortcut for you to open.
Shortcut? This?
No, look to your left. Yeah, once you've pushed that block down there, then you won't have to worry about traversing the entire basement just to get to here.
Cool.
Also, it is, required to do the path. Ah, you actually attacked it right while it was on the ground after missing you, which meant that it was sticking straight up.
Ah.
And if you slash it while it's sticking straight up, it'll actually die like a withered Dekubaba and drop a stick instead of nuts.
So the thing I do now, does it have to do with like fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do I need to go up here with fire or go down from here with fire? Like...
You need to. Well, you were already down, so you have to come up.
Okay, alright. I could maybe no, it's too high.
Yeah, I think you can technically like glitz it, but it is not intended for you to be able to get that fire.
Alright.
With how high the torches are.
Then I'll get this fire.
Mm-hmm.
Here I go. Here I go. Do I just...
Yeah. And there's some recovery hearts here. Very conveniently placed. Alright. You should properly target onto him, yeah. How did you know our secret? How irritating.
I smell mutiny.
It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. So, in case you wouldn't have guessed it, you should attack the boss while the boss is vulnerable.
Oh, Queenie.
So yeah, first boss coming up.
Yeah.
Do you want any advice, or do you think you can handle it?
I'm hoping will work out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, shit. Well, don't do that. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Parasitic armored arachnid, Goma. It's one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deku Tree. Its eye is vulnerable when it's red.
Oh, like this?
Its eye has to be red. Oh, its eye is red. There you go.
Alright, that's my first boss.
Mm-hmm. Let's Goma down. Not a terribly difficult boss.
Okay.
Nice simple mechanics just to get you started. And,
Oh.
of course, your first heart container.
I got a heart container. My maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. My life energy will be totally filled. It was already full.
Yeah, but if you had taken any damage, that'd be all healed. And yeah, now that you've got another heart, you know, combat will be a bit less scary.
Yeah.
Definitely in Zelda, just with only starting out with low hearts, it can be a bit
A
tense.
little bit. Well done, Link.
Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen?
Yeah.
Please listen.
Okay.
Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me.
What? Oh no! That's Ganondorf with his cape.
Yeah.
This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirit and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Faror, the goddess of courage.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right.
Cool.
Din. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world.
Damn, Nehru, you fucking cop.
I believe they mean more, order. But yeah.
I mean,
Pharaoh, the rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law.
man. Fucking darks. A lot of them.
I mean, they're gods.
Right, yeah. The narkiest narcs of them all.
The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and
Their
golden
job's done now.
sacred triangles remain at the point where the goddesses of the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm.
It does sound less important when you keep calling them triangles, though. Great Decatree.
The triangles.
Slight criticism, but triangle is not. That's, saying it's not a very impressive word.
Thou must never allow the desert moon and black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce.
We're gonna have some words about how the Gerudo are written in this game.
And how they're talked about.
Yeah, how all their characters are written as well in regards to the Gerudo.
Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and set my just a little bit of a grudge here. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now into Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny.
Oh man, I love the Legend of Destiny games.
Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he casted the curse upon me. The stone.
Well, we've essentially caught up to where we were.
Oh yeah, there's still a bit left. You know,
Yeah.
you have to go to the castle and all that.
Okay. I got a Kokiri's Emerald. This is spiritual stone of the forest now entrusted to me by the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah.
The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye.
Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree.
Okay, let's go. Well, fucking Mido died! Right before my eyes, Mido just fucking died. Mido was there. Oh, there. Oh, fuck! Mido?
Hey, Link, what did you do?
Found him that way.
The Great Deku Tree, did he die?
I found him that way.
How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault.
He was like that when I found him.
Good grief, grumble grumble.
And he passed on into the Force.
Kokiri just do that, for the record.
Okay. Okay.
You may notice it whenever you approach them.
Yeah.
They have that habit of suddenly being there.
I guess I better fuck out of Kokiri Village.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone I should talk to before I go, what do you think? Alright. Alright.
They're not the most interesting NPCs.
Yeah, let's just leave before... Oh! You're leaving! I knew that you'd leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay. Because we'll be friends forever. Won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. I'm not even playing it yet, and it's already just pumping out the tunes. I received the Fairy Ocarina. It's a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. Alright.
You can also play it with A.
Really different notes with A and the 4 C buttons. Ooh. Press B to pick playing, or to start over your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Off I go!
And now here we are,
Yeah.
in the wide and open plain of Hyrule Field.
Yeah. Let's fucking go!
Link, look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest time. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens and Z or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next.
Just 5 minutes so far of this Al just explaining video game stuff to me.
Did you get all that?
Yes.
Defaults to no. Read carefully or I'll say it all again. And also be careful, sometimes I'll ask you if you read it, and sometimes I'll ask you if you want me to repeat it. And that's why people don't much like Kapora Gibora.
Oh man.
Because he fucks with you.
He fucks with me. Oh, it shouldn't take too long to get to Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
I think that's just it over the horizon. Yeah, I'll just be there in like the next 10 minutes. No problem.
It's real neat how, for the time, this was a huge place. But, definitely future games have gotten bigger and all that. So you can use the map a bit to tell sort of where the entrance of this area you're going to is.
Yeah, let's... There we go.
So welcome to Lon Lon Rants.
Did we visit this last time?
I don't think so. You don't actually have to come here yet, so...
But we can.
Yeah, though while you are here, time won't pass, so...
So I should... I was probably asleep right now. I should probably wait till it's daytime to really...
Yeah, and later on there'll be stuff to do here, but not currently. Okay. I mean, technically there's stuff you can do here, but not as much as if you waited until the correct time.
I think it's Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. That's the gate that leads to Castle Town.
Alright.
These are stout children also. You can fight them if you want.
I'm good.
The cool thing where if you beat enough of them, because they constantly respawn, eventually a big one appears.
Oh.
Yeah. And also they can just drop money for you.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and if you horizontally slash them, they lose their head and they can't see you, so they'll just start aimlessly wandering around and they can't actually, properly fight you anymore.
Oh, this is great. Easy money.
It's a big one.
Oh,
big
I
one's
forgot
still
to.
dying to it.
I forgot to ask Navi about it.
Stealth Sound. Don't be afraid of Stealth Sound. Just attack it repeatedly.
I mean, really, even if you just chop the heads of both of them off, they actually just can't hurt you. I mean, they can hurt you, but if you just walk away slowly. I meant, if you act reasonably, if you just stand there, of course it's gonna hurt you. But if you walk away slowly,
Of course it's gonna hurt me.
You want some extra easy money, also?
Oh yeah.
Go outside and walk up the chain. Don't be afraid. Keep walking. Go all the way to the top. And then jump off to the side. Easy money.
Speaking of easy money.
Yeah! Here! Everyone's favorite place.
Whose favorite place?
Everyone's.
Okay, cool.
It's the place where you grind for money before you learn about the red rupees on top of the bridge. And it's much more efficient, that is. And if you roll into the boxes...
Yeah.
Man, I am so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay?
Ooh.
Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking these jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it. Press A again to toss it.
It's got a dark side to him.
You get kind of
The dark side. Like
Dark
the side of it that's dark. Fuck!
Yeah. Golden Skulltulas primarily aren't, like, dangerous.
But they will kill me if I suck too much.
No, what I was gonna say is, it's just kind of inevitable that you will end up walking into them.
I see.
I feel like everyone does it.
Oh.
Just because, like, they just kind of stand there. And then if they touch you, it's like, ow. But, like, you don't take them seriously as a threat, because they don't move, so it's like, not like you try to avoid getting hit by them, because it doesn't matter. So yeah, you have a nearly full wallet, so that's plenty enough money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few things that you can do here in town.
Yeah.
Like make that noise happen. I wanted to see Princess Zelda. I avoided the guards, swam through the moat.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost there when they caught me. I found a small drain hole on the right side of the castle that I thought I could sneak into, but I got stuck there.
Oh, what a crazy guy! Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? Oh, because of this fool, they've tightened secured the castle.
As Ryan asked in chat, why were you trying to go see Zelda?
So desperately.
Adult man?
I need a lot of money. Maybe we should go look for more things to sell. I know. I should go to Lake Hylia. Many things float down the river and end up there.
I believe he's referring to the man in green patting his knees. As Ryan says, it's okay for Link because by complete coincidence, they're the same age. Link and Zelda.
Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Online Rants. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet.
That's a dog.
Yeah.
Dog. Dog.
You can talk to his human also.
What human? It's a
The
dog.
human he was right next to when you first saw
It's a
him.
dog.
The lady in the dress.
Dog. Dog.
Maybe she'll even tell
Yeah.
you the dog's name.
Oh.
My precious little puppy's fur coat is very special compared to the other mutts around here. I'm not even going to say his name. His name is Richard.
Oh. What a... Yeah! Look him go! Look at Richard go!
Yeah, Richard. She can tell you his name in other times, but I didn't know she wouldn't tell you now.
Look at that trot.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, that's my
Look at
favorite.
Richard. Look at Richard. Just like
I
a
love when they
classy
swap.
dog. He does a bark. Does a bark. Classy dog.
Yeah.
Classy dog.
Oh, I love Richard.
Just the classiest dog in the world.
Yeah,
Just-
unmistakable for any other dog. It's Richard.
It's Richard. Everyone loves Richard.
Yeah.
gonna do what
Oh,
Richard's
clapping
gonna do.
for Richard.
Yeah.
Clap for
Oh,
Richard.
Richard's running around. Richard's running around. Ryan's posted in chat since.
Yeah, Ryan mentions that their middle name is Richard. Oh, it's this place. There's a quiet place. You can run here, though. It will take you a while to get there if you are walking. This is a
Gotta
place
savor
with
the
multiple camera angles. Welcome to the Temple of Time. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads.
Alright.
Back to market time.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to do anything in the market, or do you want to head straight to the castle?
How about we take a quick break so I can get a drink.
Alright,
Then we'll be right back with
alright.
meeting that Zelda. I really want to meet her. I really want to meet her. Oh man. Oh man. Oh.
Oh, hey, Freyo.
Hey Freyo. It is totally okay. We are we are in this, and I'm gonna go get a drink real quick, but I'll be right back. Break scene. Go.
Interestingly, I cannot hear game audio while break scene is on, but I don't see break scene. Anyway, yeah. You get your drink.
Alright, we're back. And this is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm Felicia. That's Cluster.
Yeah, you were introing suddenly in the middle.
I just felt like it. Okay, hold on a moment. I don't know what happened there, but alright.
Oh, technical difficulties.
Hi, Freyos. Good to have you. I hope the day's been treating you alright. Per Australian time, I'm assuming you've just recently woken up, but it's snow's get off my back if you haven't. Yeah, let's go into Hyrule Castle, or just find Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, hey Link!
Don't do that!
The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho 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 ho!
Have your head the right upset, thank you.
On this ground, time flows normally. But time stands still while you are in lorn rants or in a town.
Okay.
If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, which way are you going to go now? Hoo hoo hoo! Do you want to hear what I said again?
No!
Hoo! You're a smart kid, because you knew to respond no this time, even though you wanted to respond yes last time. Well, good luck!
Piece of shit.
He tests you, he makes sure that you're listening, that you're paying attention, and if you're not, he punishes you.
Okay.
Alright, do you want to be saved some headache?
Yes.
Go back to Castletown.
Okay.
That one's gone.
Oh, man.
Go back to the castle.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, some people mistakenly think that you have to get caught once for this to happen, but
No.
all you have to do is reload the area, and you see us.
Are you going to go to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully.
Oh man, a weird
You
egg.
got a weird egg. I feel like there's something moving inside. Set it to C and see what happens.
Okay.
On the select item subscreen, the yada yada. Yeah, you don't have to set it now. Just having it will mean that it will hatch. But yeah.
So, should I? What would I do? Set it to should I deco that?
Whatever is the least important button.
Good deal. All right.
And you can use it right now even.
Looks like this
Looks
egg
like it
doesn't work
doesn't
here.
work here.
This egg doesn't work.
But you can look
Malin,
at it.
your egg doesn't work. It's broken.
Well, it doesn't work here.
It's broken.
If it was broken, we'd have big problems on our hands.
That's just when I gaze pierces into my mind.
Alright, well, you've gotten past the first guard.
Fuck yeah. Feeling good.
But can you get past the next, dozen or so?
The girl from the rants asked us to find her father. I wonder where he is.
So, what's the best route here?
Okay, so stand on the path so I can get a better look, and look at the hill. Alright, so there's a guard at the top of the hill you should be able to see, I think. Or close to it. Anyway, if you sort of just head up and go sort of forwardist from here, like where you were where you were facing before you turned.
Forward here.
Yes. Yeah, forward is here. Go do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta go.
Can you read Freya's?
Freya says, I've never played this game. The graphics are oddly charming. So yeah, you see there's a guard.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go behind him. So it's much easier to do it myself than to direct a person to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll want to head behind him now that you know where he is.
Yeah. He's pretty singing.
And yeah, this is a fun little early 3D game, and I quite like it a lot.
I sure do.
Oh, yeah, you want to head, make sure to get behind him, and go to those flowers, those yellow flowers, and then go onto that path. No, the small path. That path. And then go off the path, and keep going forward.
Because there's a guy there, so I just go...
Yeah, so just you're not in much danger here. Oh, it's chicken hands.
The chicken does work here.
You see those stones?
Yeah, I go climb up them.
Yeah. And then you'll want to jump from this hill, go forward and into directly the moat.
It's like right in it.
Right in the moat, because there are guards on the path. So head directly to the moat. Like, they don't move, but they're there.
Alright.
Yeah. And then you can climb out of the moat at this embankment.
I am also pretty unfamiliar with the game. Cluster is guiding me through it.
This is a game that I have played many times, and I've also watched people play many times.
Hey, Mario, wake up!
Hey Freo writes, Hat's new full-grown chicken. That must be why it was a weird egg. It is a pretty weird egg.
Aren't you so fun? Come on and look around. Oh. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shot around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of London Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Oh!
And off goes Talon.
Oh.
Yeah, Talon is a neat little character, as he is not just a reference to Mario, but he's in fact a reference to Mario. As in Link's Awakening, there was a character called Terran, who was also a very obvious Mario reference. And in fact was turned into a Tanuki in that game.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
I believe while going to pick mushrooms, even.
Oh, that's what Mario eats.
Yeah.
It's from Mario.
Yeah, and of course, in that game, Terran had a daughter named Marin. Yeah, as Ryan writes, Marin and Terran. And of course, so both Malon and Talon are references to those two characters. Because there was definitely a lot of... So, Ocarina of Time is definitely a game that, like, you know, people think of as being, you know, very influential, but the game that was most influential on Ocarina of Time was Link's Awakening. And so
by transitive property.
By transitive property, Link's Awakening is a very influential game because of just what it gave to Ocarina of Time. You just barely got into the castle courtyard before it turned to night, which is... Oh, no, it's night. So at nighttime, you can't do this segment.
So...
Get caught.
Get caught?
Get caught.
No.
Get caught.
No. I'm going back.
Alright, well, we have to wait a day cycle. So...
Yeah. I'm gonna get caught. I'm a secret...
If you do get caught while you're in the courtyard area, you'll just get thrown back to here, rather than having to go all the way through. Ryan writes, Link's Awakening set the tone for the series, and I love it so. And, like, honestly, it did a lot, because...
Ryan writes earlier, also, I like the idea that Malon's mom looks like Peach, and that Mario looks like a child Mario, and Malon looks like a child Mario, and Peach would have...
A child Mario would have.
A child Mario and Peach... Sorry! My bad. My bad.
But, yeah, because in an interview, some of the devs mentioned that, like, after they saw Link's Awakening and how wacky and wild it was, because Link's Awakening, as I recall, was the game that began development unsanctioned.
I see.
There was a spare developer kit for the Game Boy lying around, and so the team just kind of started making a game without actually being told to do so. And they started doing things that, they didn't necessarily intend to be in a real game they were making until it was a real game they were making. And so it's a very bizarre game.
Secret agent.
And then, when the dev team who worked on Ocarina of Time saw that game, they saw how wild it was and how far it went. They felt, oh, we can be very free, because that's what Zelda is, according to this Zelda game. So, Ocarina of Time would have been an incredibly different game if Link's Awakening hadn't happened and just influenced the dev team. And as Ryan points out, they started work on Link's Awakening after hours and called it their after-school club. And yeah, there's Kirby in that game. There's a Mario. There's a Chainsomp. There's just a Chainsomp that you get as a companion who will then eat enemies.
Oh, I get these rupees. Is that advisable?
No, you have an almost full wallet.
Okay.
You can literally only hold 3 more.
But there's so many.
Yeah, and it'd be a waste to pick them up. Because they'd be deleted forever, because they can't fit. So it's actually more economical to not pick them up. When you think about it. But yeah, it's... Oh, run. It's perfect timing. Alright, now there's these 2 guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect timing. Just go.
Yeah!
Woohoo! Awesome.
Oh man. Oh, Zelda's gonna just be so impressed with how slick I am.
Yeah, and speaking of Mario's, of course, if you look at the window on the right side...
That's Yoshi, that's Peach, that's Mario. That's Bowser and Luigi.
Yeah, and you can slingshot that window.
Oh.
You get your little bonus.
Yeah,
and there's another window across the other way. It's got some flowers.
Ooh.
And you know what happens if you slingshot here?
What happens if I sling...
Hey you! Don't cause any trouble!
What?
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but a guard pops out. And, of course, it's not the actual guard 3D model, it's just like a weird, mostly 2D puppet guard who just slides in, and then a bomb comes out. Hmm.
Who's Zelda?
Do you want us to voice Zelda, or do you want to voice Zelda?
Y'all voice Zelda.
Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards?
I'm built
Oh?
different.
What's that? Is that a fairy?
Ryan writes in chat, I can voice Zelda. Oh, never mind, y'all got it.
I mean, I applaud the effort, but I'm not sure how well it would work from chat. Maybe when we get you on co-commentating someday.
Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it?
Well, I don't have it with me, but...
Do you have it with you?
yeah.
Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy.
Ryan writes in chat, Kokiri, what? I've been calling it the Chaos Emerald.
I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name?
Link.
It's in green.
Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar.
I read that's my name in a book somewhere.
Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule.
Wordy kid.
Please keep this a secret from everyone. Get it?
No.
Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Please keep this a secret from everyone.
I'm not going to read it again if you do it again.
The legend goes like this.
Whoa.
The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones.
I heard it get called the Triangles.
That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world.
Ah, cool.
But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time.
I see.
And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones.
Another 3 amazing things.
And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend.
Well, how am I gonna get that? Nudge, nudge.
The Ocarina of Time.
Whoa, we have a title!
Did you understand well the story I just told you?
Yes.
That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now.
Mm-hmm.
The other element from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe they symbolize that man in there.
I see. That's interesting.
Will you look through the window at him?
No, it's scary.
Please, if you don't hurry, he'll be gone.
Okay.
You actually just can't do a no loop here.
Because if we don't hurry, he'll be gone.
Can you see the man with the evil eyes?
Oh, Lord.
That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere.
I'm not sure that's not implicit bias working there.
The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you?
Scary as shit.
Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy.
Oh, man.
Fucking Cassandra over here. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule.
Oh, shit.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's been kind of difficult so far, but...
I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him.
Aww.
And one more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. And give me that chicken.
Wow! This letter has Princess Zelda's autograph! Set to see and show. Let's see.
It's almost like she signed it.
Select item so screen. You can set it to the C buttons.
But I have to give her the chicken?
Well, you already did.
Oh, shit! Oh, God, she
Yeah.
got me chicken!
Yeah, you can talk to her, but she won't mention the chicken.
That's a trade secret now.
My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her.
I mean, yeah, just... Oh, God, she's so hot. I mean, oh, God.
Should I take her as well? Or?
Yeah.
I am Impa of the Seekers. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully.
Right.
Learned your first song. Zelda's Lullaby.
Wow!
If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle.
Okay. And here we are. And I think exactly the point at which we left off.
Yeah,
In our last
you
playthrough.
brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire.
Oh, jeez.
At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right, we're counting on you.
What?
Like she was never there.
What the fuck?
All right.
Alright, so we gotta talk about just how Ganon was talked about.
I mean, this is one of many opportunities we will have to talk about the Gerudo, and this one's about Ganondorf in particular.
Yeah.
So, would you like to start off?
When I first played this with y'all, and we have reached the point at which we ended off last time.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, when I first played this, I was like, I'm not so sure about this. Just didn't seem like it was maybe good. Just how we were talking about Ganondorf, this man from the desert.
Yeah, this dark-skinned man from the desert.
Yeah.
Here in Hyrule, land of the very pale and often blonde and just very white.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The Gerudo overall are just depicted as thieves. It's like, that's how they live, and that's their way of life, and when we will later meet them, and they are very not shy about really loving being thieves.
Mm-hmm.
And just, it's like, oh, we sir are really amoral. Haha.
Yeah. Not the biggest fan.
No, the Gerudo would go on to basically disappear with them not having any real impact in Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or Skyward Sword, and would only really make a resurgence in a mainline game. They had appearances in some of the side games, but they wouldn't really make a reappearance in a main proper big Zelda release until Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. Which does some different things.
Breath of the Wild did the Gerudo a lot more justice than how they are, the hand they're dealt here in Ocarina of Time. And
yeah.
I'm glad that it happened. And, like I said, they had appeared previously, and in Four Swords Adventures they appear, and they are not depicted as, oh, they're all thieves. They get a much more, better depiction there.
Yeah.
But, it was definitely, I think, Breath of the Wild that just depicted them much better.
Yeah.
It didn't stop fans from calling the Breath of the Wild Gerudo thieves, despite the fact that that's not a thing.
I don't appreciate that.
Don't appreciate that, Zelda fans, tell you what.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see more examples of the Gerudo and have more to talk about as we keep going through this game.
Yeah. but for right now, so we've made it in one sitting to exactly where we were last time we played this game.
Yeah, and I noticed that you were yawning.
I had a work day.
Yeah.
And I really just want to relax and just process all the fun remembering of Ocarina of Time we just went through.
Yeah, and so we can end off here then?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm really excited about playing this game with y'all.
Yeah.
And I think
And I'm so excited so too.
yeah, because we're back where we were, but now our stream pals are up to speed with our playthrough of it.
Yeah.
So that means yeah, we'll be set to just have this be one of the games we come back to. And certainly a game that will not be done in one stream.
Yeah, this one will take a bit. It is definitely a different game compared to a Sonic game like we've been playing often.
Yes. And we are going to try and branch out as time goes on from just Sonic games. Because I'm just facing down the fact that we are probably going to run out of fucking games to play.
Before Frontiers comes out.
Well before Frontiers comes out, because
Yeah.
the plan is to play Sonic Forces shortly before Frontiers. So we're gonna just like beat Sonic Unleashed, beat Sonic the Black Knight. Then like do Sonic Colors maybe, and then just nothing of Sonic for months probably. I'm wagering.
We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, so I think it'll be good to just like just try out non-Sonic games to do in the meantime. And this is it's kind of a neat game. I've heard people like it.
Yeah, it's a game that I've been wanting to show you, but we hadn't gotten around to it just on our own time. So hey, streaming.
Yeah,
It's motivation.
it sure is. It's something to do.
But yeah, if you're watching here live on Twitch, feel free to give us a follow. We will be back with more Ocarina of Time, as well as more other games, Sonic games, and comic reviews later on.
Yeah, we still plan on Tuesday to review the Archie Sonic Knuckles miniseries, as well as on Thursday reviewing the latest issue of IDW Sonic, which will come out the day prior.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we can, we're hoping to get along to Sonic 2006.
Yeah. But till then.
And if you're watching on YouTube with the VOD channel, you can subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment if you like, and yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all. And till next time, I'm Felicia Rondo, and that's Cluster over there.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time, Freo.
See ya.